Hi, welcome to Live Life with me, Michelle. Yay! Okay, we are going to have fun with this vlog. Anyway, this vlog is about living with cancer. And I have had cancer since 2018. I will tell you a little bit about it. Me and my family were going to the state fair because my daughter was going to play in the state fair. And at a stoplight, we got rear-ended by somebody who was texting and driving, did not even slow down, just rear-ended us right on. So, don't text and drive. It might hurt or kill somebody. Then, we didn't go to the hospital because we all felt like we were okay. My daughter, she went ahead and played at the state fair. The next day, I wasn't feeling too well at all. So, I went to the hospital. Hospital did a CT. They said I needed to contact my OBGYN doctor because I had a large object on my right ovary. So I went to my OBGYN doctor and they did an ultrasound, and next thing I know, the doctor said hospital stat. So we went to the hospital. 2 hours later, the doctor removed a 10-pound tumor from my right ovary. He said he scraped everything that he could, but there was a lot left over. So when I went back for my checkup for my surgery, that's when he told us that it was cancerous. So he sent us to UNC Chapel Hill in North Carolina, and there the doctor wanted to do an endoscopy and a colonoscopy. When that was done, the upper part was nice and clean. The bottom part was not. There was a few diseased spots in the colon, and there was a tumor in between the appendix and colon. It took about a month before I could find a doctor to take my case. When the doctor did take my case, come to find out, it was a stage 4 colon cancer. I could have surgery, so we had to wait for a surgeon to take the case. And those two talked together, and I started chemo in January of 2019. My feet started getting really bad with the chemo. And I told my doctor about that. She said it's neuropathy. She was afraid it was going to happen. So they stopped chemo, which I was like, yay, great, because it was really making me so sick. Then I had the surgery in June of 2019. It was supposed to be a 12-hour surgery, and it turned into to be a 15-hour surgery. There, they took out, well, before I tell you what all they took out, the doctor came in the middle and told my husband and some friends of ours that were there that it wasn't going very well at all. She said she was going to take a break and get something to eat and pray. So after she did all that, went back into the operating room. Finally, at 1 something in the morning, or 2, I can't remember exactly which one it was, went in and said that it was a success, but they put me in a coma because they'd done so much to my body needed time to rest. They took out a complete hysterectomy, 3 to 4 inches of my colon, 5 inches of my rectum, took out my appendix, my gallbladder, took out some of my right lung, liver, and part of my diaphragm. And also a little bit on the upper part of his stomach, there's a lining. And they took out as much as they could there. She said it was very hard to get that off because your stomach needs that lining. Then after they've done that, they soaked me in chemo for 2 hours. They soaked my organs in chemo for 2 hours. And I lost 22 units of blood during surgery. Every time they went to cut a tumor, blood just went everywhere. So that is a very good reason to give blood. It does save lives, people. Look at me. I'm proof. But I do give credit to the Lord, because if it wasn't for Him, I would not be here at all. Now, I'm still fighting cancer. After all that, the cancer was taken out and it was all gone. Then a year and almost 4 months later, the darn thing came back in a couple of places. Came back in a couple of spots in my right lung. Came back in the upper lining of my stomach. Then on my appendix and pancreas. To this day, all of it's gone, except for a itty bitty bit on my pancreas. They say that I'm going to be on maintenance for the rest of my life, which means I will be on chemo for the rest of my life. At first it kind of like made me feel like, oh no, kind of frightening, but you know, I look at it this way: God saved me once, He can save me again. So hopefully He can cure and it won't come back. But anyway, that's my story. And now, about this vlog, I'm going to tell you how I live with cancer, me and my family. I have a husband and I have a daughter who is 11 years old. She is a musician and she has her own YouTube channel, and I will put it down below where you can click on it. And oh, don't forget, click and subscribe to this channel. It'll help out a bunch. But anyway, keep looking. I will be posting videos of different things, and maybe y'all can give me suggestions on what y'all want to hear about on how I deal with that, with cancer. Alright folks, love ya. God bless. Bye.